All right, what's up, everybody? This is ARob official and Spookychu,
Hey, that's me.
and we are actually doing our podcast today. And this is going to be the very first one that we're going to be doing. If you actually do it, this is the name of it. It's Tase, the ARob and Spookychu experience. I'm so pumped for that name.
I used a random name generator last night on it. It's like I couldn't for the
love it.
life of me remember or come up with an idea of a name. So I was like, fuck it, we'll look up a generator. So I looked it up and it's like it's like put in some words like who's doing the podcast, where are you at, and what do you like? What's it gonna be about? And I put our names and then so we like it was gonna be a lot about video games probably. And
I love it. I love that name.
And then it gave me like a metric ass load of fucking names. I'll see if I can find it again. Just because it was hilarious.
It's absolutely awesome.
There was one that I almost did was ARob and Spookychu Taco. I'm not sure why that was even there, but let me see.
ARob and Spookychu Taco, like we're in a fucking corn tortilla or something.
Topic was video games. Our name, ARob and Spookychu. See, it doesn't matter. But yeah, the very first one is the ARob and Spookychu experience, and it made me chuckle, so I like that. But then we got horsing around with ARob and Spookychu, hash time with ARob and Spookychu, timeout with ARob and Spookychu, the video games burrito, the ARob and Spookychu taco, burrito. The ARob and Spookychu saga, that one. There was another super funny one that I loved.
I like the burrito one. That one's awesome. But yeah, as Tim finds that out today, right now, as we speak. Tim also got some topics for us to go over with us, and it's just going to be us bullcrapping, basically. Like,
yeah, it's not any sort of a special podcast. It's just we're gonna sit here, we're gonna bullshit.
This is basically us.
Yeah, it's just we're gonna sit here. We have some topics to talk about, but it's just we have some topics to maybe go over and whatnot, just to have some sort of substance. But for the most part, this isn't going to be any sort of special kind of podcast. It's going to be just, I guess, a comedy podcast is the best way to put it, because we're just going to sit here, we're going to talk, we're going to have some fun.
You're going to know the experience. I'm sorry, that sounded really weird.
Right, well, yeah, we got our intro through. We're now we'll just go over who we are. So, Ashton, go for it.
So we're just going over general interest and shit?
Yeah, just say who you are. Say where people can find you, like social medias and shit. Say where people can find you, and then say what you like to do, like what you're interested in, what you're... Yeah.
All right. So, as you know, I am ARob official, but my actual name is Ashton Robinson.
Don't do that.
You can follow me over at ARob official on Twitter, and then you can also follow me over at ARob official or ARob58. I don't remember my Twitch name.
We'll go and change it. We'll go and change it before this goes live. Your name will be ARob official on there.
Yeah. So yeah, go on ARob official on Twitch, then ARob official on Twitter, and yeah, I'm into sports. I love football. My favorite team's the Denver Broncos, and I like long walks on the beach. And
treat it like speed dating. My name is Ashton. I love long walks on the beach. My favorite team is the Denver Broncos, and I love to take it up the butt.
That's not true though. But yeah, I love football. I love basketball. Yeah, and then my pastime, I work out, I lift heavy weights and stuff, like weightlifting. And I was about to say,
no shit, Sherlock.
Well, I didn't know. Then also, I am a first responder. I'm a firefighter. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do. So Timmy, your turn.
Well, yeah. I am Spookychu. I go usually just by Spookychu, but anywhere you find me, it's gonna be I am Spookychu. It'll be Instagram, Twitter. I have a Facebook page too that I don't do anything with, so don't follow that.
You're like, I have it, but don't go to it.
But I don't stream right now, but I do have a Twitch channel. It's just I am Spookychu. I plan on streaming soon. Getting back into streaming again soon. But for right now, I have some YouTube videos up on my channel. It's again just I am Spookychu. You go on YouTube. Check out my channel. Check out the videos and whatnot. See just what we're into, about what we like about video games. I have some fun videos on there, I think. For the most part, I like computers, video games.
He's our tech guy.
Yeah, I'm out of all of the friends that we have, I'm the tech guy. Like just for everything. Like everyone else has their own little things that they're interested in, and then there's me. Like I could tell you how to build a computer without having to fucking show you.
And he's got a video on it too, so make sure you go watch.
Not yet. I didn't get the chance to. I plan on recording a video for it. I didn't get the chance to yet because.
Oh, I thought you had it up.
No. I didn't get the chance to record it because I didn't really have anywhere to record it. Like I was gonna do it just here, but I don't have enough room, and I didn't have in my area right here. I don't have enough room to record it, and so in the other areas that I have room to do it, it's just there's not a good backdrop for it. Is the best way to put it.
Oh.
So I just didn't get to record it yet, but I do intend on filming a how-to video on how to build a computer.
So make sure you go watch that.
Yeah, make sure you keep your eyes out for it. You can also join my Discord. I'll try to remember to put it in the link of the YouTube video that this is going to be. This is going to be an audio only podcast. So like even if you're listening on, I think I'm gonna put it up everywhere I possibly can. I'm gonna do Spotify, Apple, just pretty much wherever you can get podcasts.
Like I said, you're gonna feel the experience.
I think I'm gonna. I'll put it on pretty much anywhere you can get a podcast. I think SoundCloud lets you upload that kind of shit too, so I'll probably do it there.
I think.
But this is if you're listening just audio, there isn't gonna be like any visual stuff to see. I'm gonna do a YouTube video. It's gonna have a card that's gonna have our socials and shit, and it's gonna be the extent of it. Then it's just gonna be that flat image across the entire podcast / video. So it's audio. It's an audio podcast no matter what. But if you're interested, just go to my YouTube video. It's gonna be there. I'm gonna put in the link to that YouTube video. It's gonna have links to our socials, so you don't have to go and search. Then it's gonna have it'll have the link to my Discord too, so you guys can join there and
come talk to us.
Yeah, I'm more active in Discord than I am anywhere else, really. So
I'm getting used to this stuff and getting on Discord and stuff. Tim's showing me a lot of stuff on it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get in and talk to you guys as much as I can too. So
one thing we need to do for sure is get you to buy a fucking computer.
That's damn straight.
There's that website I told you about. You can get one for like $700. It's a great starter one, but
yeah, I think. Well, and I'm trying to get. I just want to buy a computer and get my YouTube shit set up. I mean, I have my channel, but I think I have like a total of 4 videos when I was streaming on Mixer. R.I.P.
Yeah, but your videos.
R.I.P. Mixer.
The thing about it too is like your videos are just they're just your streams though. So. And
I even went and looked back. I went and looked back at it, dude. They were like
they were ass.
Oh, dude, the video quality is just booty.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get you hooked up with a computer at some point soon, for sure.
But yeah, it's just like it is booty cheeks. Like a fresh dog turd, basically.
A fresh dog turd, huh?
But it was back when I just started streaming and stuff, so like.
Right, you only can stream and everything through your console, right? Like just through your Xbox? Yeah. I
had a computer, but stuff happened to it, and I'm not gonna say that stuff because it's naughty. But
No.
but yeah, that's us for right now. That's who we are currently.
Yeah, that's just kind of a general about us. If you're interested in learning more, like I said, just go check out the socials and the videos and whatnot that we have. So
we'll be more than happy to talk to you guys.
So Ashton. Fucking
Tim.
Hey, that's my name.
My name is Ashton Jim.
So, one thing we'll just hop right into with it is what is your favorite video game to play right now?
Like genre-wise, or
no, like just like a specific video game. What's your favorite? You can go genre-wise if you want, but like, what's your favorite video game to play right now?
If I'm going shooter, I'm shooter. If I'm going shooter,
Fucking Call of Duty shooter man.
Yeah, I gotta go to Call of Duty. I gotta go to Call of Duty. I'm really into Cold War. I like that zombies map, but you know which one I'm talking about, the very first one.
Yeah. It's the only good thing about Cold War. Everything else is bad.
Right.
The campaign's really good, and the zombies is really good, but the multiplayer, I don't like it.
It's kind of, it's booty. I mean, I played it, and I was like, nah, I don't know how I feel about this. But yeah, if I'm going for like sports games, I got to go with 2K or Madden. Like 2K I've been playing a lot more lately. I mean, it's just fun. It's just a fun game to play. Madden's very fun too. I mean, nobody plays me at Madden because I whoop some arse, but
yeah,
anyone can try me if they want, but I'm just kidding.
I don't mind sports games and whatnot. The only one that I was ever decent at was Blitz because I could destroy your entire team.
That is true.
And then, what is it? NBA Street or whatever it was called.
That is true.
From like early us getting into video games. That is the only one I could beat you at because I always played with, my team was LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Shaq, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was just unstoppable.
I usually ran with, like, I always created a character, and then I ran with that character, and then Kobe. And then, who else did I run with? I can't think of the third. No, Dwight Howard. That's who I ran with.
Yep.
Yeah. But
yeah, I remember it vividly. There's very few sports games I was ever able to beat you at. I remember us at your dad's house playing MLB.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to do math.
I hit you right in the head.
Yeah. So.
How do I math?
So we, it was just, we were playing games. We didn't know what to play, so we found that game. I was like, let's play this. We played MLB. And it was when I was playing baseball, too, so I kind of knew the game as it was anyways. And not the video game, but just baseball in general. But we were playing it, and I was destroying him. Like, it was second inning. I think it was like second or third inning. I was up by 4 points already.
I was getting pissed.
He threw a ball and hit the batter right in the dome. And the way the guy turned around and looked at the camera was like, I don't know how to do math. I remember it vividly.
That fucking game was fun as hell.
One thing I miss playing a lot is Halo.
Definitely.
One thing that you and I need to do at some point, there's that Halo Chief Master Collection.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it is, but we can.
I looked on the Xbox. I think it's on the Xbox shop, ain't it?
Yeah. I can load up my Microsoft store real quick and see.
Yeah, because I think it's on there.
It is. That's the only way that you and I'd be able to play is if I get it on the Microsoft store.
Yeah.
Because I was able to play it with Cameron like that when I had Game Pass.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But let me look it up real quick. But we need to get that for sure and play that because I absolutely miss Halo.
Okay, which one do you like better? Halo 2 or Halo Reach?
Because
personally, I'm going Reach. I'm going Reach flat out.
Wait, what 2?
Halo 2 or Halo Reach?
We never played much for Halo 2.
Yeah, we did. That has Arbiter and shit.
That's Halo 3.
Oh, is that Halo 3?
Yeah. Halo 2 is when they first introduced like dual wielding weapons.
Oh yeah.
And then Halo 3 is the one. Halo 3 is the one where it's you can play as Arbiter and whatnot.
Because I remember the very last mission, I was like, holy crap.
Right. But
I'm going Reach by far, dude.
I don't.
Like,
it's
Reach
hard to say. I played Reach was great. I loved Reach, and that's actually part of the Master Chief Collection.
But Reach was just such a different like animal, man.
I liked Reach a lot. We played a lot of the multiplayer. Even the campaign was fun. If I'm going for just what one I like the most, I'll have to go with Reach just because I played the shit out of it. But for like nostalgia and whatnot, Halo 3 is up there for me.
Right. No, I liked it. I liked Reach. Reach is probably my all-time favorite. Cause like you could have created like, well, not created, but like customized your own like Spartan, you know?
Well, you're able to do that in 3.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, you're able to customize yourself in 3 too, because that was a good multiplayer as well.
Oh yeah, you could. I totally forgot about that.
But I liked Halo 4. It wasn't my favorite, but I liked it. Still played the hell out of it. It was basically just like high resolution Reach.
Yeah.
So I really like that one too. It wasn't Halo 5 Guardians. That was the one after that.
Yeah, it was Guardians. No, Guardians was Halo. Yeah, Halo 5. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I played through the story on that, but I didn't play anything else.
I liked
but
I like that one. You know what I actually like? I think is like highly underrated.
What?
Halo Wars.
If you like that top-down stuff, for sure, but I don't like the troop command game like that.
Love it.
But we'll definitely need to get that Master Chief Collection and play that, because one thing we can do with that is like we can kind of record our podcast over us playing that.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like,
upload that.
I liked it. I mean, I really did like it. I liked it to the point where it was just like, you commanded that troop basically. Like,
yeah,
you were the
I just didn't. I don't like those kind of games too much, especially on like console or something. If I give it another go, like with my computer, I'm sure I'll like it. But
yeah.
But I want to. What I want to do is get all of us to own that Master Chief Collection at some point.
Dude, we need to get one with all the guys, man.
We can do what's called Lasso on it, which stands for Legendary All Skulls On.
Yeah.
And I've been watching Achievement Hunter, actually. I've been watching them do it, and it's a ton of fun. It looks like a ton of fun. We just need we can do it with 2 of us, but it'd be a lot better with 4, because the way that it works is it's already hard to kill everything just because it's legendary. But then
shoot, we could probably do it with Bebo and then Stomach Button.
Button Stomach, actually. Sorry, you had me confused. I was like, "Who's that?" Oh, that's right.
I can't believe he put that as his name.
No, he didn't. We did.
Oh, you guys did?
I can control nicknames in this server.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought he put it as his name.
No, that's why Cameron is Child Dog, because we were playing Rocket League and there was a guy named Chili Dog and he was like, "Child Dog? What does that mean?" I was like, "Oh, it's Chili Dog." Like, "Yeah, Cameron, it's Chili Dog." What the fuck is a child dog?
But yeah, what games are you playing nowadays, Timmy Tim? Tim?
Fuck, it's hard to say. I usually really only play games with Bebo because just him and our schedules work out best to play games together mostly.
Yeah, I'm always busy.
But it's just been a mishmash of a lot of stuff because we just don't have anything that really sparks our interest right now. We like playing Apex, but we don't like playing duos because we always get dicked on it. So we always try to get a third to play Apex. We've been enjoying that. We just need 3 people to play it.
Personally, I didn't like Apex. I still don't.
I loved it. I liked it because then Fortnite started getting to the point where it was just, I wasn't interested in playing it, and I wasn't, like, there was just no, say that.
Fortnite is stupid. And I
There you
said,
go.
no, you're stupid.
I'll go through and cut out that other part. Don't worry. I know it's just kind of part of our verbatim, but we gotta avoid it.
Oh yeah, we gotta watch what we say.
Yeah. But we need to get you a computer because, like, I've been wanting to play Siege again.
Dude, that game is so fun.
But I just don't have I don't have it installed right now. The only two people that I'll play it with right now are Cameron and Bebo because they have it on PC too. But
yeah,
it's hard when I don't know, we just need more. So if we can get you to get a computer and get Kobe to use his more and start getting into that kind of stuff, it'll expand us quite a bit. But it's just there's been kind of like a game. There's just been kind of like a game drought for all of us. We just haven't really had anything to play. We play mostly zombies or zombies on Cold War, Rocket League, or Apex.
Yeah, it's like you said. There's nothing we can play now, that we haven't played, I should say. You know,
there's just nothing really that sparks my interest too much. Like the new Apex season's pretty good, but even that, it's just like I said, we need 3 people to play it. Otherwise, I don't have fun with it.
Right. Yeah. I got really good at Fortnite, and like I said, everyone was like, "Ew, Fortnite," and I said, "I like Fortnite."
I liked Fortnite.
They're just adding. They added way too much stuff to it.
Yes and no. I feel like there was a really good sweet spot that they had, but then I thought I had seen someone say it before, but Twitch streamers have kind of ruined competitive video games. Not in the sake of us just F Twitch, fuck Twitch or anything. It's they see these their favorite Twitch streamers and YouTubers streaming, and they're really good at the game. And so that makes them think that they need to be good at the game. And so everyone just has that thing in their mind where they have to be really good at a video game.
But what they don't understand is these guys, they're on that video game 8 hours in a day, 10 hours in a day, 24/7, that just contradicts myself.
It's their job. It's their job to play that game. And so you just get better with time anyways. But
it's just
they've given people the mindset, not yeah, is that how you feel? But I'm not saying that in a way that they intentionally made video games hard to play anymore.
Right. It's just it's weird now, a lot of them guys, they like we said, a lot of them guys, they're on that game every day. Every day.
They're basically getting paid to play that game. So if they're having fun with it, then they'll play it because they are enjoying it. But it's just because of that people think that they have to be good at a video game to have fun, which isn't the case. Because I'm decent at most games that I play, but I get my fun from dicking around.
Right.
Preston and I, we have GTA 5 on our computers.
I still have GTA 5 on my console.
Yeah, I wish it was cross-player. We'd play it, but
right.
But we have it on here, and we made a job on there just for the sake of dicking around. Over by the casino, there's a gun in the game called the Up and Atomizer.
Yeah.
And it's just you shoot something with it, and it's it kind of just pushes things. It's not a gun, it has unlimited ammo. It's just you shoot it, and it you shoot a car in the side of it, and it rolls over the car. It makes the car fly and roll over.
Really?
Yeah. So what we have with it is we have a job that we made by the casino that we spawn up top, we grab a car, we go down to the bottom where the interstate is.
Yeah.
And we stand on either side of the interstate, let the cars fly past us, and then we just try to shoot cars as they're coming by at the other person. But when we first set it up, him and I, like, our guts were fucking like if we would have kept playing for another hour, we both would have had abs. I swear to God. We were losing our fucking minds. It was the funniest goddamn thing. We spent like 3 hours playing it.
I like that.
That we get a lot of fun in GTA just dicking around, because when we have nothing else to play, what we'll do is we'll just get into GTA and we'll go do our daily casino spin on the fucking lucky wheel to try to get the car.
The very first time I ever did that spin, I got the car. I shit you not.
The only car I've ever gotten on it is dog shit.
Preston
got a badass lowrider with hydraulics. I got a fucking like 1970s looking car. It was
some of those 1970s ones, they're badass.
They look cool. They look cool. It drives like shit. It looks really cool, but when it comes down to it, it drives like shit.
It looks cool. It looks really cool, but it drives like ass.
It does. There's one on the one on the podium right now is like a fucking, it's like a beast of a car. I want it. Preston rolled yesterday, and he got literally as far away from the car as he could have. Like, the arrow was up here pointing down on what he got, and then straight below it was the car.
Oh,
like, Jesus. He was as far away as possible from getting it. But then we'll go in there and we'll do the spin. You can only put up to like $20,000 into chips every day.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
It's kind of lame, but the way that we do it is every time that we're in the casino, we do it. So when we go in, we have a shitload of chips.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting at 200,000 chips in there right now to go dick with. But
dude, I haven't played that game in who knows how long.
Right. But we'll go to the back and we'll do 3-card poker for the most part, and then roulette. We'll do a little bit of blackjack, but blackjack fucking hates Tim. Like
blackjack's got a vendetta.
It does. Like, it's awful. I hate it. I can't play it because I just lose money. But like, I have fun with it because like no matter what we do max bet.
Yeah.
And so we'll do that. Go back there. I'll throw max bet, which is like 5,000 chips. I'll get like an ace and a 9. So I'll have 20.
Yeah.
And granted, I could hit and try to get another ace and get 21, but I'd rather just... No, what it'll be is like I'll get like a face card and a 9. And so I'll have 19 just sitting there. But...
Yeah, dude, I'm not good at gambling whatsoever.
I'm not either. I know I'm not. But Preston and I, we both really love 3-card poker.
Yeah.
But with blackjack, like I said, I'll get 19, so I'll hold. And then it never fucking fails. I can get 19 or 20, no matter what. The dealer will always have fucking 21.
Like the dealer's looking at you. I fucking hate you.
Yeah. And we have different names for all of them now because they just reuse the same models around there. So like whenever we go in there, it's different people doing the different stations every time. But
yeah,
we got one guy that he looks like the reverse of James Bottomtooth, and we call him Ha-Cha-Cha-Cha because it looks like when he talks, he goes Ha-Cha-Cha-Cha-Cha.
Ha-Cha-Ma-Na-Na.
So his name is Ha-Cha-Cha-Cha.
Ha-Cha-Cha-Cha.
I don't know what we have named, like what the names are for the ladies, but then there's one that looks like Tom Selleck.
I think I know which one you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about.
And so, like, we pick the tables we go to first based off that, and then when they start pissing us off by giving us shit, we go to the other table. We're
going to go over here to make you mad.
I love playing roulette because the way that I play it is hilarious. I don't play roulette smart. I'm going to tell you that. What I do is I put 300 chips on 23, and then 200 chips on 00. And then the rest of the money, that covers all of them, like the max amount of money you can do on inside bets on numbers. You can do up to 500 chips on inside numbers. And so on the outside bets, where it's like second 12, black, red, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 23 is red. So I put 1,000 chips on the row that 23 is in. And then I do second half, second 12, and red. So what I do is I put all of my chips to where if I hit 23, I gain big.
Damn.
I put everything possible into winning 23 or 00, and it's the most fun because it's great watching it, and it lands on 23, and I just stand up and I'm gone.
Stand up, bye.
Yeah. There was one time where Bebo and I weren't. Bebo being Preston, by the way, audience.
Yeah. If you ever hear us say Bebo, it's Preston.
Yeah.
If you ever hear us say Stinky, that's stomach button.
But we were doing roulette, and like 0 and 00 are there, so that way the odds are in the casino's favors. That's just how it works. But him and I never had bet on that. He would pick a number, I would go with 23 and do our bets based around that. And it landed like right next to 23, and then it would hit 0. Right next to 23, 00. Right next to 23, 0.
I hate that.
So it was just a cock tease the entire time.
Cock tease.
It was
I
awful,
haven't heard
dude.
that in forever.
It was awful, dude. I hated it. I was like, I'm not playing fucking roulette anymore. I went to blackjack and I lost more money. I was like, I'm done.
I'm not playing it no more.
It hurt my feel goods. Broke it in my nose, coach.
I broke it in my nose.
Say you're sorry. I watched that movie recently.
I need to watch that again.
Before that, it had been a hot minute since I had seen it. And like the last time I seen it, I didn't remember anything about it. I didn't realize fucking Chris Rock died in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like, what is his name?
Sad.
Caretaker? Yeah, Caretaker.
Yeah. I was so sad watching that movie when I was younger and I seen that. I was like, no.
I totally had forgotten about it. I was like, oh, that's right. He dies.
Hey, I'm going to be honest, though. I still jammed to some fucking Nelly, dude.
Well, oh, yeah. Nelly's in that movie. I forgot.
Yeah, it is, dude.
The other day, I will rock out to Nelly no matter what.
All the time.
The other day, I was sitting there talking. I think it was me, Cameron, Bebo, and Tori in Discord just talking. We were figuring out what to play, and they had said something like, next time I have a moral dilemma, I'll come to you. And so like I heard dilemma, so I looked up dilemma on YouTube. Yeah. And the way that I have it set up on my PC is that I can set it so my audio can route like my music audio, which is what my YouTube would go through. It goes through my mic, so it just plays like in Discord.
Yeah.
It's like, are you talking about personal dilemmas or Nelly dilemma? And I press play and it goes, huh? It was fantastic.
So off the rip, what's your favorite Nelly song?
What's my favorite Nelly song?
Yeah.
I got a tie between 3. I can't pick one.
Which one?
Ride With Me, Country Grammar, and Dilemma.
Ride With Me, Country Grammar, or Dilemma?
Yep, those are my top 3, and I can't pick my favorite out of 3. Absolutely.
See, I'm going Here Comes the Boom. Gosh darn, Just a Dream, or Hot and Her.
That's a good one, too. It's not my favorite song, but it's a good one.
Hot and Her. Dude, I wish he made more music. I haven't heard a song from him in a while.
Yeah.
A good hot minute.
Yeah, he doesn't need to make music. He made all the money that he possibly could have. He's good to go.
Dude, he made all the money he possibly could have when he was like, he made his first album, and he was like, you know what, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's got a lot of heavy hitters in that. That's like,
you got Terry, fucking Cheeseburger Terry.
Terry Crews.
You got Michael Irvin.
Dude, legendary Michael Irvin.
Irving.
No, it's Michael Irvin, I thought.
No, I think it's Irving.
Let me look it up. I always said Irvin, and nobody's ever
Siri,
corrected me.
Search for Michael Irving. I meant on the you bitch. I meant on the internet, idiot.
It's Michael Irvin.
It is just Irvin?
Yeah. See, I've always said Irvin and no one's corrected me. So you're stinky and I win.
Well, fuck you.
Fuck you. No,
He's
he's
just Michael Irvin. Okay.
And then who else did they got?
They had a lot in that movie. It was great. Let me see.
I'm gonna look up that cast.
I am too. Let's see. Longest.
Goldberg.
Oh yeah, and they had fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
The Great Khali. I gotta go through here.
They got Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Nelly, Great Khali, Michael Irvin.
I think we pretty well covered all the big ones.
Terry Crews, Bill Goldberg.
I already said something about fucking Cheeseburger Terry. Oh, fucking Tracy Morgan.
Pop Sap. I think I made him shit himself.
Rodney Carrington was in that movie?
Was he really?
He was. Yeah, he was. He was a prison guard.
That is awesome.
Yep, they had Burt Reynolds. Can I help you, buddy?
Kevin Nash. I totally forgot about Kevin Nash.
Yeah, they had Kevin Nash.
Oh yeah, he's the one who dances with the cheerleaders in that last game, huh?
Yeah, and then
he's like he's so cute.
Buddy,
when he's angry.
I'm busy, dude.
He's like he's so cute when he's angry.
That was
what?
Forgot about that movie. That movie's awesome.
What else was it? Legendary Burt Reynolds.
Yep. Gold.
Dang, dude. Yeah, they had a lot of people in this movie.
Mm-hmm. And it's like I didn't realize how many until like I went back through and I had watched it again. I was like, oh my god.
Joey Diaz, can of corn. I'll be all right. Can of corn.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
You got knocked the fuck out. That's Chris Tucker. Yeah, that's Chris Tucker, right?
No, it's in that movie, isn't it?
No, Chris. That's on Friday. That's with Ice Cube. That's with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Yeah. What's the one that isn't it in Longest Yard where it's like I have a little bird. His name is Ronnie.
Yeah, his name is Ronnie. I'll tell Ronnie you got knocked the fuck out. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about now.
Yeah, you got knocked the fuck out.
Chris Rock's.
He stands over him. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
I have a little bird. His name is Ronnie. I'll tell Ronnie you got knocked the fuck out.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I need to watch that movie.
And Adam Sandler's girlfriend in the movie is fucking Courtney Cox.
Oh yeah. He's on the TV. Babe, I think we should see other people.
Cheeseburger Eddie. It's not Cheeseburger Terry. That's right. I couldn't remember what it was. I thought it was Cheeseburger Terry.
Terry Crews, man.
Oh, I love it. I need to watch that movie again.
I need to watch that. I need to watch fucking White Girls too.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen that.
And I need you. And I missed you.
Wait, there's a guy in the movie. The guy, he played a guard. His name is Michael Papa John.
Yeah, guard Papa John.
Yep.
That's the one that Great Khali impregnates.
That's a good way to put it. I wonder if prior to The Longest Yard, if the Great Khali knew how to play ping pong.
I think he did.
I want to know if he knew how to play it before that movie or if he learned for the movie. And I'm fine with either. But it makes it puts a soft spot in my head that gives me giggles just to think that the great Khali would play ping pong in his spare time.
Right. What else was he? Oh, he was banging his head up on the wall and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how if I was a prison guard and I just walk by and I see this big old dude just banging his head on the fucking concrete wall, I'm gonna be like, you know what? You do you. You do you.
Like, yep. You know what? You're good.
You want my gun, by the way? Like, here, you can have that.
Do you want to just go? I don't want you here. Like, just go home.
He's like, it feels good. No, it doesn't.
Well, go do it at home.
Yeah.
I don't want you here.
Yeah, that movie. I need to watch that movie tonight.
I'm gonna need to watch it again here pretty soon.
We went totally off track.
That's the whole point of a podcast, though. It's like that's what it's for, especially ours. Is that's what we're doing? Is it's just we get on a tangent and just fuck off. Just quick apology to the audience, real quick. This isn't like any sort of professional setup. Like we're doing this over Discord. I'm just recording everything on my end. Like I'm recording him through Discord, and we just don't have any setup where we can like get rid of all background noise.
So if you hear background noise,
I'm sorry if you hear it and anything, but I'll do my best to cut out some background noise where I can. But there's no promises that I can make.
You said you had another topic, didn't you, Timmy?
I have a shitload of topics here, dude.
What's the next topic?
Let's see. We did the intro, and then we went over some video games. Next thing down the list is just PC stuff and sports stuff. I don't really have any news for PC stuff. The only sports news that I have is just the NCAA games coming back.
Dude, I am pumped for that. And I will always go hometown. I will always be in UW, man. Yeah. Every time I played that game.
Hold up. Sorry, my son got on a fucking end table. Now he's mad at me for taking him off something that he'll hurt himself on.
Why did you not let me hurt myself? I'm excited for that because I would always go with UW. I'm always going hometown.
Right.
Every time.
Just for the sake of like, that's just how it works for us. Like, it's funny around here. Like, we've had plenty of Wyoming, like people that went to UW and played sports, and like football specifically. They've gone into the NFL on a bunch of different teams, but like nothing has really ever sparked people to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go vote for that team because the Wyoming guy's on it. Right. Aside from Josh Allen, like no one around here, like very few people around here were Bills fans at all, if any.
Until Josh Allen got on there,
right? But no, I'm not even saying that in a bad way. It's like everyone still around here has their favorite teams. Like, you have Denver, I got Dallas. Your family's got Denver, my family's got Dallas, kind of stuff. Like, but we all will still root for the Bills.
That's hometown, like Josh Allen's hometown. Like,
right? That's the way that it's coming. That's the way that it's all worked out for us now. It's just like,
I mean, I hated it when they played when the Broncos played the Bills because I was like, I want the Broncos to win, but I'd like to see Josh Allen win. But you know who actually didn't get a lot of recognition when he got signed?
What's that?
Was and everyone was like, he kind of went under the rug and I hate to say it, but I kind of think he went under, like, he just got hid under Josh Allen's shadow, and it was wide receiver Tanner Gentry. Dude, that dude is a gosh darn beast, man.
Yeah.
Like, that dude is, you'll have to look him up, dude. I watched him in UW and stuff, and that dude is a beast. Let me see. I think he's actually on Buffalo.
Yeah. But, like, I'm not saying, like, there's the thing of, like now a lot of people are going to go to be Tampa fans because they just won the Super Bowl. But it's not even like that around here. It's just like everyone around here, they didn't just change to be super big Bills fans. Like they just like they root for the Bills alongside their team now because now they have two teams to root for. You root for Josh Allen to get through and do some good shit, or you root for your team to get through and do good shit. Like it works out for you either way. Right.
Like, yeah, Tanner Gentry does play for the Bills as well.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a team I want to see Like I'm excited to see next year. You know.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited that JJ Watt got put on like the free agent list.
Dude,
I'm really hoping that he goes.
game-changing.
I'm really hoping that he goes over to Pittsburgh that has his two brothers on it.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that he goes to Pittsburgh because that'll be great having just three of the Watts family playing together on the same team.
Dude, holy crap! Oh, and you can't forget about Brian Hill, dude.
Who's that?
Like,
The guy out of Wyoming.
Yo, dude, he was probably one of the best running backs we've ever had come out of Wyoming.
Is he like local sports stuff? I never really knew too much about. I never watched much for college sports.
So we've got. I'm looking at it right now, and like, dude, we have a few players that are, gosh darn, yeah, that. We have a lot. We have a few players who are playing from Wyoming. Two of them are from Denver.
It says that we.
And I apologize for forgetting who which UW players played for Denver.
Okay, so I got a big list.
Portland.
I got a big list of people that are playing out of Wyoming here.
Yeah,
we got Rico Gafford, Tyler Hall, Brian Hill,
Josh Allen,
Tanner Gentry. We got Tashawn Gibson on the Bears, Logan Wilson in the Bengals.
I totally forgot.
I've heard
Logan.
a good bit about him. Austin Fort for Denver, Mike Purcell for Denver, Andrew Wingard for Jacksonville, Cash Maluia for New England, Carl Granderson for the Saints. I didn't realize they had a Wyoming player on the Saints. That's cool. Marcus Epps, Jacob Hollister, Mark.
Hold on.
We'll just go with Mark.
Yeah, before you do this, Mark, if we butcher your name, we apologize.
And Nzoka.
And then
Chase Rollier.
Yeah.
Rollier.
Yeah, so we got a good amount of former Wyoming Cowboys who are playing in the NFL right now.
All of them are active except for two. What does RES stand for? Is that just reserve?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got all but two of them are in reserve. Or all but two of them are active, just two of them are in reserve.
Which is dude, it's just badass to think that like there's a lot of former Wyoming Cowboys that are in there, you know?
Right.
Like, dude, it's badass.
I don't know how many of these guys are out of like born, raised in Wyoming kind of shit, because this is just Wyoming Cowboys that went on to go into the NFL.
And it doesn't matter. I mean, like Josh Allen, he was born in California, you know, but like he went and played in Wyoming, so like that's hometown, you know, like
right.
In this like if you're stating it in football aspect, that's hometown, like yeah, dude, like I 100% respect every single one of them, and I root for every single one of the Cowboys, dude. That's like, yeah.
And it's just awesome to think that like even our little state with less population than tiny little Rhode Island, has just that many people in the NFL.
Right, dude. It's like, it's just crazy to think. And like we actually have somebody out of Green River. I don't think I'm supposed to say that, but
no, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter too much.
Out of our hometown, we've got one person who I actually played football with back in high school. Was a very good friend of mine. You remember Chance Hofer? Yeah, he plays for UW right now. I mean, I don't know. I think he plays wide receiver now, dude. But that like. Out of our little hometown, dude, that's crazy. Like, that's unheard of when you're coming out of like where we live at. That's unheard of.
Tiny little Green River.
Right, because like we'll be on like if anybody listening understands like the aspect of football and stuff, there's Division I, Division II, Division III for like college football, and then you got like the junior colleges and stuff like that. Yeah, like if you're getting to Division II. Out of our little hometown, you're good. Like you are like the cream of the crop, basically. Like mainland, like I think when I graduated, I think the highest I think I had one of my graduating class. I think they all were like Division III, if I remember it right, or junior college. Don't quote me on that, but like they were like Montana Tech. They were Shadron State. Like they were good. They were good. I mean, they were good colleges. Don't get me wrong, but like it's just very unheard of to hear someone from like where we live going to a big school. You know,
it's awesome.
It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. And
looking at
it now,
UW is a huge school, but it's just cool to think that like you said with Chance Hofer, that he's up there playing college football now.
He's doing what a good majority of us dreamt about doing.
Right.
You know, he is living that dream.
Ooh. Yeah, but a lot of your class got arrested for DUIs, so.
That is true.
It's funny going through the arrest reports because I don't know if it's the same way anywhere else, but in our
and just looking at who we graduated with,
yeah.
Going, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's funny, like going through that because we, like I was saying, we have our county that we live in. They do daily arrest reports for people that got arrested the day prior. And it's funny going through them sometimes because you see people that are
see people that you know, and you're like, oh,
yeah, you see people that you know. It's funny to like scroll through it. You see their face, and you look at them, and you try to predict what their charge is. And just like, oh, he is drunk as hell. That's definitely a DUI. And you look down, it's like, yep, there it is, DUI.
But no, like it's exciting because like I could have went and played at college, but like. I let my education slack. Like I still graduated and stuff. I have my high school diploma, but I decided not. Like I was like I didn't push myself forward. You know, don't get me wrong. I was being looked at by a school or two, but yeah, they just said flat out it was because of my education. So I actually went and played for it's kind of like a recreation semi-pro. Semi-parole.
Semi-parole, that's a good way to put it.
Semi-parole. It was like a semi-pro recreation team. It was called the Wyoming Outlaws. They're not a thing anymore. Like we kind of disbanded after the last season, and not this last season. It was probably about like 2-3 years ago, and it was fun. I enjoyed every single minute of playing that. Like it gave me a last shot of playing football. You know, I played there for about 2 years, and we were pretty decent. I mean, we were good, and then got pretty decent, I should say. Yeah. You know,
I enjoy playing sports. If you hear bunging, it's because my son's playing with the springs of my mic arm. I'm gonna hold that so he stops.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Timmy likes make noise.
Let's make noise.
There was a
what fun
small
it is
tangent
to ride when I'm making all this noise.
Small tangent. Yesterday in the store, like the last 30 minutes, I turned on like a station on Pandora because we have like a little speaker set up in there. Last 30 minutes of my shift, I played music that I wanted to listen to, and one of the songs came on. I don't remember what it is now, but it was such a perfect Jeff song. It was hilarious. But anyways, back to sports. I enjoyed playing sports. There's only 1 year of me being in school, like from kindergarten to graduating, that I didn't play sports. It was like 1 year in Lincoln. But it was when I got into high school, before high school, I played like 2 or 3 years of baseball. So that was super fun. Oh, no, child.
Yeah, Tim.
He grabbed my internet cable.
Tim played baseball. He played tennis. My main sport I played was football.
Let me tell my story.
Okay.
Yeah, I played.
Sorry.
I played I think I played 3 years of baseball, but like, I played it and had fun with it, but like, I didn't play it to like go anywhere with it. So like, I didn't want to move. Like, I wasn't too good at baseball. I was good enough, but I wasn't too good. I didn't want to move up to like Babe Ruth, where everyone, like the Babe Ruth League is the best way to put it, where the kids who were good at baseball moved up and kept playing. and I didn't want to do that and go play with them. So
Yeah.
so I skipped a year of baseball, and then I went into high school and played tennis, and I played tennis all 4 years. You can come sit with me while we're doing the podcast.
Little Timmy's not sad no more.
But sorry guys, he's being needy. What? No, you can't go play with any of that. But yeah, like I loved tennis, and I still love tennis. I want to try to get like me and Cameron at least to go down and go play some tennis at some point soon, because let go of the microphone. But just because I miss playing tennis, and like I wasn't very good at that. I had my strong suits in it, but I wasn't ever very good at it. Like all 4 years of playing, I never made it into varsity, which was fine by me because I didn't want to be. JV was just so much more fun.
Yeah.
And so that was what I wanted to do, is just stick with JV. And so I have so many fun stories from that. Like one time up in Cody, we were sitting there just we were doing the tournament. Like it wasn't my turn to play or anything, so I was just sitting there around a tree with all the rest of the Green River kids that were there. So we were hanging out, and we heard a jingle, and lo and behold, it was the fucking ice cream truck that's in Cody.
That's fucking awesome.
So we we saw him driving, and like not just Green River, everyone there was yelling at him. It was like, "Come here, come here!" It was fantastic. We good way to put it is we basically just bullied a fucking ice cream truck driver to come fucking sell us ice cream.
Not gonna lie, I'm 22 years old and about to be 23. I still see an ice cream truck, I'm fucking going.
Absolutely. But
I'm chasing that fucker.
Of course, what I got was the fucking SpongeBob ice cream fucking sickle.
Always.
And it was just great. I think that's one of my favorite stories with tennis, is just with that. I have some other really good ones. Like there was one time, I think we were in, I think it might have even been Cody still. We went to Bubba's Barbecue.
Yeah.
For dinner. And all of the seniors and whatnot, and like I think it was my freshman year, all of the seniors there, they were in varsity. They had they went around to every single table and took all of the wet naps and made a giant mess on their table. And so when we got back into town the next day, like we got back into town, and then the practice the next day, we had to run fucking we had to sprint, I think it was, what are there, 400s? No, we had to sprint 200s is what it was. Because it was just half the track.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had to sprint them. We did, I'd say that we did almost a mile's worth of 200s. With like 12 seconds of rest between them. It was awful. I'll tell you what, they never did anything like that again. It sucked that because we didn't do anything, but they are the ones that caused fucking havoc.
Dude, we had our own little form of conditioning. I mean, like, yeah, we would do sprints, suicides, whatever you call it. But we also did this thing called a snake. And I don't know if any other like football players did it besides the ones in Green River. You know, I'm
sure they did it. They just probably have different names everywhere.
But the snake was, you started from the 5-yard line and you jogged all the way to the hash mark. Then you sprinted to the other hash mark and you ran around and did the same thing all the way down the field. That was probably the worst thing I have ever done in my entire life. That sucked. Like, that was booty.
Conditioning was never fun. One of the worst ones to do was ladders are never fun in general.
No.
But the way that the tennis team did ladders sometimes was like you start at one side, like we had at the high school those 4 courts.
Yeah.
You start on one side of on the farthest court, and that's your starting point. And you have to go to every single horizontal line on every court. All the way down and all the way back. And you can't, you have to be going as hard as you can the whole time.
Fuck that.
It was awful, dude.
dude, we did that, and then so you remember my sophomore year, my junior year, we went 1-7.
Right.
Like
I remember.
We were ass. Well, and the thing was, like, it was basically my class. Like, we were the ones who were the varsity. And, well, I shouldn't say we, because I was kind of a bench warmer. sophomore and junior year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we're going to say about that. And I remember it was like, don't get me wrong, I still played and stuff, but I didn't get as much time as the other kids did. And senior year, I got more time, but yeah. But so my sophomore and junior year, both years we went 1-7. And it sucked going into my senior year because, like, junior year we got beat by Powell Panthers. And they beat us, dude. I think it was like 75 to like.
Wasn't it like 12?
Yeah, like we got smoked. Like it was bad. And I remember our coach told us, he says, "All right, every single one of you were on that game where we got blown out by Powell. Every single one of you seniors, line up." And he had us do a snake. And he had us, and we were sprinting. He didn't have us jog. He didn't do any of that. He had us sprinting the entire time. And he told us, he had all the younger classmen, all the juniors, all the sophomores that were playing with us. They were like, and there was some juniors that played in that game with us, that were running with us. And he was like, "Remember that game. Remember how you felt." And like, he was screaming at us. And we were like, oh my God, like this dude's literally trying to kill us. Like, then we went into the game. We won the game, by the way. I mean, we did get into a little bit of a brawl after they hit our punt returner. After the play was done, he did a fair catch, which was bullcrap. I remember that fully. And he did the fair catch. The punt returner was actually our quarterback. I don't know why. But
Welcome to high school sports, where your most valuable person is also the one catching the ball, taking a fat hit.
Right. And he did a fair catch, dude, and he got hit. And one of our players went over and headbutted the other player. Next thing you know, sidelines were going at each other. Our coaches were trying to pull us away. And my dad, your uncle, I'm just making sure that's known. By the way, Tim and I are cousins. Basically brothers. We've been raised together all of our lives. Right. And but my dad says that he goes, "And there's a fair catch. Oh, and there's a late hit. And we have a brawl." The radio. Like, and he says that he remembers just hearing it and going, "Oh boy.
Here we go."
And like, I remember people's helmets were getting taken off, people were getting pushed, people were getting tackled, punches were being thrown. Like, dude, it was back to longest yard. It was back to some longest yard shit. Like, we didn't care. We ran our mouths, like, but we went through it. Like, we went through the pain of like being 1-7 for 2 years, to where we were like, all of us stuck together. All of us got bigger, I should say, bulked up. I was a fat kid, and then I got skinny, and then I bulked up again. But yeah, we all stuck together, and we actually made state, and actually got to go play on the UW field, and we got our asses kicked, but we still played on it.
Hey, at least you made it there.
Yeah. Like, it was just crazy to think, like, we went from 1-7 2 years in a row all the way to state.
Right.
And like, it was crazy. But yeah, it was nuts. Yeah. I mean, we're talking about high school when we're both like 4 to 5 years out now.
Yeah. I don't have too many, like, I wasn't too devoted into a lot of things in school. Like, I liked tennis. I had a lot of fun with it, but it was definitely on the back burner of the stuff I had to do. Because, I mean, come senior year, I had a job too. So that was, I took that over tennis. Like, I was like, if I get kicked off the team, oh well, I don't care. I'd rather make money.
Right.
And so, like, I had that going for me. But the only other thing I took more seriously than like working or anything was, believe it or not, choir.
You were really good at choir.
Like I did the way that we have it set up here in Green River. I don't know. I think it's changed since then. Sorry. Small tangent. My son just grabbed a toy. It made a noise. He got mad at it. He hit his head on it and threw it. But
he's like, and fuck this toy.
But the way that we have it set up here is that like we have elementary school, intermediate school, middle school, and then high school. That's what it was when we were going to school, at least. So like,
so if it's different,
it's probably different everywhere else. But so like kindergarten through 4th grade was elementary school for us, and then 5th and 6th grade was in a specific school for intermediate school. And then, and then middle school was 7th and 8th, and then it was high school after that. And we have a lot of elementary schools around here. We had, but I think there's 3 or 4. It depends on what's open now. But all of everyone from the elementaries, like going into Monroe, we all just got put into the intermediate school. It's called Monroe, so that's where all of us went there, and then we just kind of went up from there. But in middle school, 7th and 8th grade, it was choir as well. Like it was an elective you could take. So I did it for those 2 years, and then going into high school, I auditioned for the audition choir, got into that, and I did that choir for all 4 years that I was in high school. So I took my choir pretty seriously, if I'm being honest, just because it's what I liked. Like I really enjoyed it. And then we have a thing every year in high school for choir called District Clinic, which we go to Riverton with a bunch of people anyone that wants to go to District Clinic. We go up there with like a bunch of different schools in Wyoming, and we all got together and did a big mass choir thing where we were underneath some director that they picked for that year. We did 2 or 3 songs, and it was a grand old time. It was super, super fun. But then my senior year, I actually auditioned to go into the state choir, which I had auditioned junior year and didn't make it. Then I auditioned senior year, and I made it into the state choir. Like, I got picked out from everybody that auditioned for guys, and I was in the state choir. It was awesome, because we actually, I don't remember who it was now, but the guy that did it has composed and made, like, so much fucking music for, like, choir and shit. I think he actually even helped, like, do music on a movie at one point.
I can't remember who that was.
I don't either, but he was awesome. And that was a fun experience in and of itself, just being there with, like, not just your run-of-the-mill, I'm in choir, look at me, I can kind of sing. It's like, no, it's people auditioned to get in there. Everyone knew what they were doing, and it sounded fucking awesome. It was fun. I took my choir relatively seriously, and then my senior year as well, me and 3 other guys, we did, like, our own, like, a barbershop quartet. We did that Lollipop song.
I remember that.
That was fun too. Like senior and junior year are my favorite because of the choir teacher we had for it. And so, like, she just kind of brought out a love of some other shit that we enjoyed with choir, and like we took that and put it into like doing stuff on our own for the choir concerts. It was a blast. I loved it. And if I'm gonna miss anything from high school, it's that, because it felt like that's where I belonged, is the best way to put it. Like it felt like that's where I was supposed to be.
Right.
It was a grand time.
Way. I felt the same way about like being in football and stuff. I mean, I tried basketball my freshman year, and I was like, I think I made it. Yeah, I made it like through one day, and I was like, okay, no, and like I was done. I was done after that.
Yeah, I mean, like I think I played pretty much every sport you could around here up until high school. Like I did soccer, I did basketball, I did football, I did baseball, and then I did tennis. I didn't touch anything else in high school, but like I didn't do track and field or anything. That's about the only sport that I didn't ever do. That and cross country, because fuck cross country. I'm not gonna go. I don't want to go run for 4 miles after school every day.
I'm about to say this, and this is all I'm going to say about that. Who runs for fun?
I know a lot of people do. Like my little brother Drew, he does cross country.
Oh, does he?
If you like that kind of stuff, cool. Long distance stuff like that, when it's not conditioning for like when it's not like conditioning for tennis or football or basketball, it's not those short bursts that you got to do. It's like a prolonged you run. And
really,
if you enjoy that, then good on you. You have way more devotion to making your legs move than I do. But
yeah, I was the big guy at the end of the line, called the defensive end, that tried to stop you when you ran my way. And if you made it past me, I was like, oh, okay, like you do you.
What I was in tennis was tall and scary. So like the way that you would have it set up is like a lot of people think that the best way to play tennis is like one person up front, one person in the back, which is not. That's awful. That's terrible. You leave so much court open that it's just a bad idea. So you play left and right. Each you have your half, and you kind of just rotate as you need to if you need to. But like when the ball would get hit up into the air, like from the other team, like they were trying, like you hit it, they hit it weird, and it's up. So like you ready to fucking slam that shit. I was like, because of how tall I am, I was scary when I did it. Like, whenever I did it, I never not hit it hard. And I would just plow it. Like, as soon as it went up into the air, like, the teams I was playing against, they went to the back of the court, like, past the court, waiting for the ball to come back. And I felt bad because, like, sometimes it's hard to control where that ball's going to go when you're just wailing it. Yeah. Which I know you're not supposed to just wail it, but goddamn, it feels good. And like, there's sometimes where I would hit kids, and like I would apologize, like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you, and shake hands. That was it.
Wait, think about what you just said.
What did I say? What did I do?
You're like, God damn, it feels good, and then you're talking about hitting kids and shit.
Yeah. Well, I was a kid. I could talk about hitting kids. But no, it was super fun. It was super fun to hit those because I was tall. I could get that leverage to get the ball to go wherever I wanted it to. What? Both. But tennis was a lot of fun for that because I could actually get some people to be scared. The guy that I played tennis with the most, I was good at doing topspin, which is exactly what it sounds like. You hit the ball and it spins more forward. And so like, instead of just like bouncing and going where you would expect it to when it bounces, it would be spinning forward, it'd hit the court, and it'd bounce up higher than you'd expect it to. And that's what I was really good at doing at, and the partner that I had, he was really good at doing backspin, which, I mean, you hit it, and the ball spins backwards. It was... Him and I worked out really well with it. We had a lot of fun with it. We were able to actually do really good with it. What were you gonna say?
Yeah. Oh no, I farted. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. But
you didn't hear it go.
No. Like, everyone in tennis has their strong suits, and mine, like I said, was for sure doing topspin because I could hit that ball from the back of the court and fucking whale it to the back of their court, and they couldn't catch it. Rudy, shut up.
It was like your senior year, and Cameron joined you in tennis, didn't he?
No, it was junior year. He did it with me junior and senior year. Because he's only 2 years under me, so like when I was a junior, he was a freshman.
Damn, dude! Like he's graduated. Ellie's about to graduate. Kobe's got a couple more years, and then it's Kira, dude. And then all of us are out.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, what's the next one? What's the next topic?
Let's see. We can go into some game news real quick before we start talking about some other stuff we like.
Oh, wait. No, I had something.
What's up?
Okay. So, there's a lot of... So, we were just talking about sports and stuff, you know? And have you seen how many quarterbacks and players and stuff like that are unhappy with their teams?
No, I haven't.
Dude, like J.J. Watt, Deshaun Watson, Who else was it? Gosh darn. Fuck, what was his name? Russell Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Like, those are the three off the top of my head right now. Like,
They're just unhappy with where they're at.
That's what I heard. I mean, JJ Watt was unhappy like in the middle of the season, Dude, I'm going to say this right now. If JJ Watt goes to the Steelers, I'm telling you right now, that's number one rushing defense right there.
If they as long as like the offensive side of the Pittsburgh can do pretty good, they'll have their defense covered. And I mean, JJ Watt, he was such a flexible player for the Texans that like he was not only on defense, he could play tight end too.
Right.
Like he was flexible enough, he could go on either side. He could do whatever. So they'll have a pretty good set team if they can score JJ Watt. I think he wants it anyways to go play with his brothers. But
I think he does. I think he does too. But
they may not make it all the way to the end next year, but they're going to be one of the top teams for sure.
And then who else was it? Wide receiver. Juju Smith-Schuster. I saw that he wanted to go play in Oakland.
Did you just sneeze?
No. No. God damn it. Juju Smith-Schuster. I saw that he wanted to go play for the Raiders, and I just was like, why does everyone want to go play for the Raiders? I mean, like, and it's just not me talking as like being a Broncos fan and stuff, but like, have you noticed that a lot of players want to go play for the Raiders?
I haven't really noticed that, no.
I've noticed that. One player, and he's not like unhappy or anything. One player that I want to see come back, and I know he's gonna come back, and he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder. Two. Saquon Barkley and Odell Beckham.
Oh, okay.
Odell's gonna come back firing, dude. He's gonna come back and he's gonna tear some stuff up.
Yeah, his season got cut short, didn't he? Just because he got...
I think he tore his ACL or something.
Yeah, he got injured or something, so he was out for the rest of the season for the Browns.
Dude,
is he going to be back? He'll be back for the next season, though, shouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, dude. He's going to come back, and he's going to tear some stuff up. I'm telling you this. As the day is young, I'm telling you this right now. I'm calling it right now. You can call it at 1:38 p.m. Mountain Time. Odell Beckham is going to come back next season, and I'm telling you right now, he is going to destroy. I don't think he's gonna. I mean, do I think he's gonna have like a monster season? No, but he's gonna make a statement. Like, he is definitely gonna make a statement because you got who do Cleveland Browns got now for like? Because I know they got Juice, Jarvis Landry, then they got Odell, and then who else?
They've got a really solid team.
Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt is an absolute animal. Like, Kareem Hunt's just right. He's not a wide receiver, but he's a running back. But then, like, Baker Mayfield, dude. Baker Mayfield is a gosh darn animal, dude. Right. Like, he needs some more respect on his gosh darn name. Like, right. I'm being dead honest.
I'm hoping that this next season for Dallas can go pretty okay, but I never get my hopes up. Like, Dak was a really good quarterback, and especially for like fantasy, he was like number one on my dad's team just because like Dak alone basically won my dad his games.
You know who I usually pick? My dad usually picks on our fantasy.
What?
Tom motherfucking Brady.
Yeah, he's good for points for sure. It's funny seeing after one season in Tampa that he's turned from a little white boy and like super white boy from New England into like a fucking Thanksgiving turkey. Just his skin color.
He walked into, I'm not lying right now. He walked in to Tampa Bay and said, "Hey, you guys want to go to the Super Bowl?"
Right. It's like he's just going to go to a different team every year now, and it's just going to he's going to be like 76. He's going to walk into just some random team. Is going to be like, "All right, you guys want to go to the Super Bowl?"
And he's going to take them, dude. Like, I was like, when they, like, I think it was like his first game, he threw like 4 picks or something like that. And I was like, and everyone was like, "Oh, he sucks, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, no, Tom Brady's just getting used to it. I was like, you can't. I mean, I don't like Tom Brady when he's playing Denver. Like, no, I'll be dead honest.
I'm not a huge fan of Brady in general, but he's a good athlete. He's a great football player. I'll give him that.
When you are 40-something years old and you're still moving with them young guys, dude, like, that's an athlete. Like, I like Tom Brady. I'm dead honest. I like Tom Brady. It's just,
and like, I know he had a slow start to his season because I mean, if he was on a brand new team, he didn't like. You can do as much practice as you want, and even the preseason stuff, like that that doesn't give you the same feeling as like week 1 of the regular season. That's a different kind of feeling. Like he had his slow games for sure, but like it's a brand new team and he's learning his team. And he figured it out. He got his team figured out. He took him to Super Bowl and fucking won. Goddamn Tampa Bay. The goddamn Bucks, like bottom of the barrel team until this year.
Dude, watch. He's gonna become a free agent like next year or the year, or something after that. I don't know his contract, but then you're gonna see Gronk and Tom Brady move to the New York Jets. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, dude?
Right, it's gonna be like Tom Brady is now on the Bengals.
Hey, dude, that's a quarterback I'm wanting to see too. Joe Burrow, that's on the Bengals, dude. He's gonna be a stud. Like, he was a stud back in LSU though, but like, dude, he's gonna be a stud. Like, I watched him play. I watched some of the games he played. And I was like, they were like, oh, he sucks. He's not good. He's blah, blah, blah. I read the Facebook comments. I read the Twitter comments, all that stuff. And I was like, you can't base him off of one season, man. Like, you got to give him time.
Was he a rookie going into this year, NFL wise?
I believe so. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that too much, but regardless, like new players coming onto a team, like it can go one of two ways. Like how Dak went. He started playing for Dallas because Romo was stupid. He started playing for Dallas, and he was doing really good for him. And he started doing really good for him. He came off really strong. He's still going strong, but there was just the injury that he had that put him out for the rest of the year, obviously. But
dude, I saw that game when Dak went out. I felt bad. I was like,
I
like Dak.
Fun story on it. I know that like the announcers can only see so much of what's going on. Like they probably have a set angle that they're watching, but the angle that you see, you like on TV that you saw Dak get injured with, it was rough. Like you see his ankle is all fucked, and then his calf is like 4 times the size now. But he hold on, it happens, and then like Tony Romo up there is like, man, as a Cowboys fan, you really just hope that that's a sprain. He has a limp foot and like he's basically minus an ankle. You really hope it's a sprain.
Fucking
like,
Tony Romo.
I know that they're limited on what they can see because there's the announcers. Like they probably have a set angle or two they can see, but just the idea of it made me chuckle so hard.
My favorite of all time. Like sometimes you hear the commentators and you're like, what the hell? You know, like. Why did you say that? And then it was Denver playing the Patriots. And I forgot what year it was. But Julian Edelman was punt returning. And he got shut down because Denver's awesome. And yeah, we're just going to go with that. And he got shut down and you just hear him go, motherfuckers! And then right away it just hands off into like something like Tom Brady throwing the football or something, and the commentators are like, "Oh yeah," and so when we come back, you're like, "Wait a minute, what?"
Right?
We're just not gonna talk about that.
On one of Wildcat's videos, he had mentioned it, but there was an announcer for the NBA that I think like what is his name, like Carl Westbrook, is that one of the players?
Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, that's a guy. He went in and he did something like really cool, but the announcer is like, he's out of his cotton picking mind. It's like, oh no, you can't say that.
No, you are not allowed to say that.
It was funny. Like I didn't know about it until they had brought it up in their video, but it gave me a good chuckle hearing about it.
That's the triple double king. God damn, I can't do fucking grammar.
Dash a triple double.
That's a triple.
That's a triple double guy right there. him a triple double guy.
I'm a triple double guy. No, and one person is going to talking about NBA and stuff. Like one person I'm really excited to see is LaMelo Ball play, dude. He plays for the Hornets. I watched a couple of his games. I mean, I just peek into it and I watch it, and I mean, dude, he's good. Like for a rookie, but I can't wait until he actually has experience. Like that kid is good. Like, dude, he's good, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to football and stuff, But like it's just crazy to think Tom Brady went to like just a team. I think it was because his wife wanted to go to Florida or something like that.
Well, no, what it was is his contract with New England was up. I don't think Brady was interested in just renewing his contract with New England. So like he was a free agent and the contract came up with Tampa Bay. Or something like that's the way that I can see it going. But the fact that Gronk was like, you know what? I'm unretired. I'm going with Brady. Makes me think that Tampa Bay was planned for a minute.
Yeah, Gronk was like, fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Shows up with Brady. They basically can walk in with the Super Bowl trophy. It's like, this is yours now. We're just going to keep it here.
Yeah, you can have that.
Did you see did you see them partying with the Super Bowl trophy after?
Yes.
Like they had like that big party that they were doing, and Tom Brady threw it to one of his receivers.
Yeah, from his boat to another boat.
Yeah, but he there was a lady that's like apparently
Silversmith. Yeah,
related to like the person with the whoever designed the trophy. She was like, "You're disrespecting it. I need an apology."
I was just when I heard that.
No. It made me chuckle because it's like you're complaining about a guy who gets paid to throw stuff, who threw something to someone whose job it is to catch stuff.
You know what made me laugh? I started thinking about it when she said she wanted an apology from Tom Brady. I was like, damn, she better not look and see what Gronk did to the last one. Using it and bunting a baseball. Yeah. Did you ever? I was like, he put a big old dent in the trophy. I was like, damn, she better not see that one.
Another funny post I saw, like, I know the Cowboys aren't good, and I know they haven't gone to the Super Bowl or anytime soon, or anytime recently, but I am still down for seeing the Cowboys memes of, like, the one that's like, Tom Brady has held the Super Bowl trophy more times than the Cowboys have won playoff games in the last X years, and she's 8 years old.
Dude, and that's crazy.
It is crazy.
Like, I think, they're the only two players to go to two separate teams and take them to the Super Bowl and win is Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
I'm sure there's been plenty that have done it. At least a few.
Oh no. It was just them two. I looked it up.
It's just those two that have like they took their previous team to the Super Bowl, went to the next team and took them to Super Bowl too.
Yeah, dude, I looked it up. And it's only Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
If you guys want to fact check that, make sure you leave it in the comments or in the comments on the YouTube video or send it to us on Twitter or something.
Because Tom Brady. I'll look it up real quick. Hold on.
Okay. But I just think it's crazy that they can show up to another team and it's like, yep, here we go. Won the Super Bowl. It's impressive. I love it.
Dude, and it's just like, you can definitely see, right here. It says Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Which team? Well, they've taken two teams to the Super Bowl and won. And that's another thing going into Peyton Manning and stuff like Tom Brady, and Peyton Manning, dude, like they're something different.
I'm not a huge fan of Tom Brady just because the whole some controversies you can see and it's just like, oh, okay, like whatever, it's just people being mad. But there was just far too many controversies that came up with Belichick and them at the
right.
But I don't even know if much of it was Brady, but it was definitely Belichick that was doing a bunch of shady shit.
Dude, Belichick's always done some shady shit,
Right.
But But I gotta get like I said, when he's playing Denver, like, sorry Brady, I'm going with my team, you know. But my favorite thing in the world is watching Von Miller sack Tom Brady.
Yeah.
My all-time favorite thing was watching Super Bowl 50 and watching Von Miller impregnate Cam Newton. So we're
One
gonna
of my
put that.
favorite Super Bowls to watch. It was the last one I think it was the last one that Brady had won with New England when it was against the Falcons, wasn't it?
Yeah, when they were down 28-3.
Yeah, they were losing. Like, they were losing hard, and like, me being not a huge fan of Brady, I was like, fuck yeah, let's go for it. And then the Falcons blew that entire lead in the second half and lost the Super Bowl.
Nothing against you, Falcons. We just found it extremely funny that Brady did that to you.
Oh, it's hilarious.
But like, dude, it's just completely funny, you know. Like, it's just funny to think like Brady went from like very last pick into a draft.
Right, he was just like some random guy drafted into the team. Took them. Did he win? He won 6 with them, right? And this made his 7th?
Yeah, this was his 7th.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just crazy to think that he went from very last pick to possibly the greatest of all time.
He is definitely one of the best quarterbacks that the NFL has ever seen. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Brady just for the whole controversy shit. But I will not deny him the fact that he is a stellar football player.
Dude, he is an athlete. Like I said, if you can play with these young guys like coming out of college and stuff, and you're 40-something years old, that's impressive.
Right, he can hold his own. He'll be in the NFL for a good while longer for sure, but
I don't
see him doing too many more years of football, but definitely gonna be there for at least a little bit longer.
Right. No, dude, like, I like him. I'm gonna be honest, I like Brady. Ow.
As a football player, I do. Like, he's great.
Like, dude, it is completely, like, you just gotta give it to Brady. You gotta give it to, like, because if you look at the old quarterbacks, like, you look at, like, and I'm talking about in their prime, okay? Joe Namath, Steve Young, Joe
Montana,
Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, you know, like, who else? Michael Vick, Brett Favre, Vince, I think his name was Vince Wilson. No, not Vince Wilson. Where the fuck am I getting Vince Wilson from?
I laugh at Brett Favre just because of the hard-on that Joe Madden had for him.
Right?
It's funny listening back to some of the stuff that Madden said about him, and it's hilarious. I won't deny him; he's a good football player, but it made me chuckle.
I liked Brett Favre. I did. I
never really knew much about Brett Favre. So,
dude, Brett Favre was like, he was just he's another one. He was just amazing. And who's another one that usually doesn't get thrown in the topic of like one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time? Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Donovan McNabb.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about McNabb.
Dude, because he doesn't get talked about, you know?
It was fun playing like Madden 08 when he was playing still and just playing as the Eagles. And you didn't have to throw the ball. You didn't have to pat. You just ran.
Right.
Dude, I don't know if it was this Madden game or the previous one, but when it released, they had Lamar Jackson. They had him broken to the point where like he literally couldn't be tackled, like no matter how hard you tried.
And that's why I always put him on my ultimate team.
They changed it since then because it was definitely not supposed to be like that, but he could not be tackled. And then in this newest Madden, seeing some of the clips of God damn it, I can't think of his name.
Hold that thought real quick, Tim.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. can't think. God, I just saw his name and I can't think of it anymore. Who? The Chiefs quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, it was
Kermit the Frog.
It's funny seeing some of the clips of him in the newest Madden game. There's one that I saw where he was getting tackled and his head about hit the ground and he was facing upside down and backwards and it threw the ball directly to the receiver and they got a touchdown.
Right.
That just shows you how broken the newest Madden game is. It was funny to see.
I'm trying to think of who's that Tennessee Titans quarterback. Like, he doesn't get thought of either. Vince Young, not Vince Wilson. What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
Vince Young. Vince Young was good.
Yeah.
Vince Young was good.
There's been a lot of great quarterbacks that have just...
That don't get thought of, you know? Like,
well, they don't get thought of anymore just because, like, there's been so many greats past them.
Like, and everyone's all... It's like after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl, they're all, oh, screw Brady. And Brady's probably sitting there right now going, yeah, screw me. And then he kisses all 7 of his rings.
Yeah.
You guys sit on your couch and say, F Brady, I'm going to go over here and go bang my wife, basically.
It's right. It's like, you guys do you. I'll be over here having fun.
Right. He's like, I'm going to go make millions while you guys criticize me, you know? But,
right.
like, dude, and don't get me wrong, I think Cam Newton, back to Cam Newton, you know, I think Cam Newton needs a lot more respect in the game. I think he just needs to stop, like, whining, you know?
The problem with him, he's a good quarterback, but he's too cocky.
Right. But sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that in your team.
A little bit of cockiness. A little bit of cockiness is okay, but it's just like he did good for. He was on Carolina before, right? That's where he was.
Yeah, Carolina.
He did pretty good for Carolina. He had like a good season or two, but he just got too cocky with it. But then he got too, like I said, too whiny about a lot of stuff, and it just.
He's probably still claiming child support off of Von Miller's baby after Super Bowl 50.
Oof.
I'm sorry, I had to say that.
Yeah, it's it sucks to see like how you're saying some of the quarterbacks that have just kind of been gone,
thrown under the rug, dude. Like,
but at the same time, you got to think about it too. Of just like what the NFL is right now is way different than it used to be. Like, not even just in like shitty rules, but just in the sake of like the players now are a lot better athletes than they used to be.
Right.
So like you focus on a lot more of the now and not a lot of the then. Like you can think back a little bit, but you don't think back too far. Like you don't get as far back as Joe Montana. You don't get as far back as Brett Favre anymore.
And you know who actually like should have more recognition? Like, I mean, he's retired. He's going to be one of my all-time favorite players. Fucking Wolverine, Brian Dawkins, dude.
Yeah.
Brian Dawkins needs. I haven't heard that guy's name come up in who knows how long. But that dude.
Do you remember when Denver's first string quarterback was fucking neckbeard?
Kyle Orton.
That guy was awesome.
I loved it. I mean, I like Kyle. I'm not gonna lie. I liked Orton because like he was decent, you know. But going back, like if you go back a few years, I'm taking Tebow over Orton any day.
Right. But I feel like Cam Newton's kind of going down the same road that Tim Tebow did. He did good, but there was a lot of hype and a lot of cockiness into it, and it just he didn't own up to it, and so I think Newton's probably going to be going down that same road.
And I hope not, because like that gets considered into like he's just going to be thrown outside of the league and stuff like that, you know, which sucks because like he has talent. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of like football players and stuff, I saw this meme earlier and it said, it was Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski, Tom Brady, and Leonard Fournette. And it goes, Just think of it this way. A year ago, Antonio Brown was in jail. Leonard Fournette was going to get cut. Tom Brady was a free agent, and Rob Gronkowski was a WWE wrestler. Then it goes to the bottom. then it goes,
God, the Gronk went to WWE.
and then it goes to the bottom, and it says, all of them scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Dude, like, that just amazed. I totally forgot about that till right now. That just amazed me.
That's fantastic. I forgot that Gronk went to WWE for a few. He was there with fucking Ronda Rousey for a moment.
Right. Yeah. But, yeah, dude, like, what really irritates me right now, like, in football-wise, is how Denver's been controlling their quarterback situation.
What do you mean?
You know, they don't give, and, like, and don't get me wrong, I like Drew Lock. I do. But you got to give Drew Lock more time to develop. Like, yes, he was hurt last year, so he only got, like, the end part of the season, So you can't base his team off of that. You can't base his skill off of that, Then we go into this season. He was like, I think he lost, if I remember it correctly, he lost the last 2 games, Well, they lost the last 2 games, and they blamed it on Drew. Technically, this is his building year. Like, this is what he's building off of. This is what he's like, okay, I did this last year. I need to build off of it. Do I think, like, putting him on the bench is going to be a thing? Like, putting him on the bench is, like, going to let him look at it more? Absolutely. That's why I just think long story short, I just think he needs to be in more of, like, a background type of stuff,
Right.
Like, if we get Deshaun Watson, and I looked at it, I don't know if it's true, but they said Deshaun Watson is leaning towards Denver some more, If we get Deshaun Watson, I'm telling you right now, I honest to God think that Deshaun Watson should be like, because he's been in the league longer than Drew, not too much longer, I should say, but he needs to take Drew Lock under his wing and like coach him, basically. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Was your guys' defense good this year?
Oh yeah, number one.
You guys had a good defense, but not a great offense, right?
We had a decent defense. I mean, everyone got hurt, but right. Like, we had the number 1 red zone defense. Number 1.
You guys were basically the opposite of the Cowboys. The Cowboys had a fantastic offense before Dak got hurt, and then Dalton had to come in and play.
You had. And I'm gonna say.
Cowboys had hold on one second. Cowboys had a fantastic offense, but their defense really fucked them over a lot. They couldn't hold teams back. They just could not. It resulted in some super high scoring games because the offense could do what they wanted to do. That's why Dak got so many points in fantasies, because he could throw the yards, he could throw the touchdowns. He could do that no problem. It was the defense that had a hard time doing anything because they could not hold the teams back from from scoring, basically.
Right. No, and I think, and I'm going to say this right now, because and I know my favorite player is Von Miller. I'm going to say this right now, and I'm looking square at you, Denver Broncos office. Do not get rid of him. I swear to God. No.
Denver will never get rid of Von Miller. Is DeMarcus Ware still playing for Denver too?
No, he's retired.
Is he? I thought so. I couldn't remember if he was still in or not, but
he retired after Super Bowl 50. Because after Super Bowl 50, like, they won, and he was like, okay, I'm done, Because then the year after that, we sucked because Peyton Manning retired too, And we sucked, and we got Bradley Chubb, And but I swear, like, I've read some stuff, like, right now Von Miller's going under criminal investigation. But, like, I don't know. I haven't read much into that. I'm just like, I'm looking at it and going, please, for the love of God, don't get rid of him.
Right. Right.
Like, could, like, he's going on, I think he's going on his 10th year. Let that man retire. Let that man retire in Denver.
He's going to. Either, if he doesn't retire in Denver, it's going to be because his contract's up and he doesn't want to stop playing and they don't want to re-sign him.
See, I was watching Von Miller in Texas A&M. You know, I was watching him in Texas A&M, and I just remember thinking, that dude better get on Denver. I swear to God. And watching the second pick, and they said from Texas A&M, Von Miller, you know, I about shit my pants. I was like, oh my fucking God. You know, like I called it, you know.
Right.
But I hope, man, they don't get rid of him. Yes, we have Bradley Chubb, but like,
no, like Von Miller has been like one of the star players on that defense. Like,
he's been the star player, you know. But like,
what does Von Miller play?
Outside linebacker.
That's what I thought. So you see, he is a linebacker. What Champ Bailey was as a cornerback.
Right.
Like he is just up there.
Dude, like, and like it just upsets me. Like, it's being talked about, you know. Like, okay, I get the politics wise in like football and shit, but you're really not good. You're really not going to consider how much he's actually done for your team.
Well, that's what it
shit,
is too. Is like, regardless of what it is, all options have to be laid out on the table. Like,
right.
Especially in a business sense, because that's what football is. Like NFL, it's a business. Like you
and
have,
that goes into
like it's just in the sake of a business sense. No matter how shitty the option might be, everything has to be there, and you have to weigh the pros and cons of everything. It doesn't matter if it's like yeah, that's a super shitty idea. No matter what, you have to lay out the options.
And the moment I saw, like, I was looking at it and I was like, because they said Deshaun Watson is like leading towards Denver. I was like, fuck. I looked it up and seen who is the free agents and stuff, and like Shelby Harris. I don't know if Shelby Harris picked another team yet. I haven't looked at it in a while. But Shelby Harris, Von Miller, another one I hope they keep is Justin Simmons, dude. That dude is a ball hawk. Like, if you watch Justin Simmons play, dude, he is a beast. Yeah. He is an absolute animal.
Yeah. I'm hoping that this next season I'm going to be able to watch a good bit more of football, because I plan on getting on my own phone plan soon, and since I work for Verizon, I get half off all of the phone plans.
I work for McDonald's.
Hey, you do what you got to do to pay bills. I see there's no shame in working at McDonald's.
No, I don't have shame into it. It's just,
but no, I get half off the plans there, and the top plan, like the best plan we have right now, it includes the Disney bundle, which has Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. Right. So I'm hoping that this coming up year I'll be able to get into some football a bit more, especially if we keep this podcast, because I don't know if you've noticed, we have talked very, very little about video games, and we are almost 2 hours in.
We've just been bullshitting.
And it's been a lot about sports. So if like whenever we do a podcast and it's just you and me, we don't have any of our friends on, it's going to end up being a sports podcast more than likely. And I'm hoping that we can actually make that more of a common thing. Like I don't mind talking about sports, but I want to be more into it.
I'm just saying this right now. Denver, as the day is young, do not let go of that man.
I don't think they will. Everyone knows just how much Von Miller has done for the Denver defense, that if he doesn't retire there, it's going to be because his contract ran out and they think that it's time for him to retire and he doesn't want to. That's going to be the only reason he goes somewhere else. It's not going to be because it's not going to be because they're going to cut him short. It's going to be because his contract is up and he wants to keep playing, but Denver's like, no, you're getting too old. We can't have you now. Kind of situation, you know?
Right. But anyways, what was the next topic?
One thing we can talk about Wyoming a little bit, just in general, like specifically talking about camping here in a second. But one thing I really like about Wyoming is that there's always, no matter the season, like there's always something to look forward to in that season. Like in summer, you look forward to it because like we'll go start with fall, like autumn. I like fall because it's my favorite time of the year. It's nice and cool outside. Everything looks awesome. It's pretty. It's my favorite time of the year. And Halloween. and Halloween. But then you get partway through it and you get into fall a little bit and football's there. So you get football comes back, NFL is there. You get to watch that throughout the rest of the season. But then going into winter, I look forward to it because I like the way snow is. It's a pain in the ass to take care of, but it's pretty. It's pretty. But my top favorite holiday is Christmas. I love Christmas time. Like it's my favorite time of the year.
Is here.
I'm one of the very few people that actively listen to Christmas music all the time.
Time
Not
for
during
joy and time for beer.
come
I mean,
Christmas.
cheer.
No, it is time for beer. But then you get into spring, and it's nice weather outside. You can get outside and go play and have some fun. Have fun outside. You can go out to the lake for the day. Maybe not get in the lake because it's cold still, but you can go out there. You can go fish. You have a lot more outside stuff you can do. But then summer hits, and that's fucking balls to the wall. Head out there, camp for a week and a half out at the lake, and fucking just have some fun.
You can look at it right now. I'm telling you right now. We have probably about several families right now who are out at the lake right now, swimming in that motherfucker probably.
Right now? No. They're not doing it right now. People in Wyoming people in Wyoming are like, they're not actively swimming in it. They might hop in it for a video or something, but
yeah, that's what I meant. Not like swimming, but
right. But that's just
like
come summertime, it's great because it's hard to get a spot out at the lake sometimes, but some of my favorite family stories have come from camping out at the lake. Like, do you remember that one time that you, me, and Michaelin were sitting down at the shore, and we were just sitting there, just nothing to do, just hanging out in lawn chairs there, and there was that giant fucking carp that just was like 2 feet from the shore that we watched. Like,
yeah, we were at it.
We told you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like Michaelin and I told you to go get your dad with his .22 to see if we could shoot it. We never tried, but you ran all the way over there to go get your dad, and then came back and it swam away. But we sat there just staring at it for like 5 minutes.
I remember that. But by the way, Michaelin was my sister. She is passed away. So like, if you ever hear us talking about her, just letting you know exactly who she is.
Yeah, so that's on the table, but we won't get into it or anything. But yeah, there's so many lake stories that we have. Like, you remember that first time out that we were it was I don't know when it was, but we were like, it was our first time really doing drinking games out there.
I don't remember that game.
No, I don't remember the games. The only one I remember was Pyramid, but I don't remember how to play it. I'm talking about you and Devin after we were done.
You shut your face right now, Tim.
No. I'm not shutting my face.
Shut your face.
No one's gonna judge you. You were drunk. What can you say?
Shut your face. Dude.
So to the audience, we did drinking games. We were all pretty well drunk. Ashton was in a rough shape, and we only know
I wasn't in a rough shape. I was fucked up.
We only know that because his girlfriend came out that next morning out by the campfire. It's like, yeah, Ashton last night was just like, no, please just hold me. And then Devin too. She was like, I just love your family so much.
Yeah,
it was a fun time. A lot of the funnest stories that we have are out at the lake. And like when we had I think that was the same. No, that wasn't the same trip. They might have been the same year, but not that same trip. That we had like all of us were really getting into cornhole. And we had like Rowert, Sean Craig, your dad, everybody, Brett, everybody out there doing like the big tournament, and me and Craig could not get beat. Like,
I remember that.
We won like 12 or 13 games in a row, and everyone's like, God damn it. And then your dad and my dad finally beat us. I was like, okay, cool, I'm done with cornhole for the night. That's fine. Had my run.
It's crazy to think, like, with your dad and my dad, dude, they get like professionally good when they're drinking. Like,
oh yeah, no, beer is skill juice.
Beer is skill juice.
That's the best way to. I want that on a shirt now. Beer is my skill juice.
Put that on a fucking shirt.
That could be the name of this podcast. Is beer is skill juice, like the title of this the title of this episode.
It's happening.
But I look forward to camping every year because we have a lot of fun. I didn't get to do it a lot this last year because our son wasn't even a year old. It was just a kind of a bit of a mess to have him there with us.
I remember what you told. I remember how you told me it too. Like,
What, that we were gonna have a baby?
yeah, because you texted me. I was at work, and you texted me, and you were like, what'd you tell me? Oh, you were like, hey, bitch, what are you doing? I was like, well, I'm working right now. And you went, well, I have a surprise. And I said, what? And you sent me a picture
Yeah,
of
I
the
just
test.
sent you the picture of the test. That's the way I told pretty much everybody too. It's like the first people to know were Devin's parents, because like, I mean, her mom had told her to go get a test because she was having weird feelings.
Yeah.
And so we did that, and then Devin came out. Devin came out from taking the test. I was like, oh my god, we're pregnant. And so Devin's parents were the first ones to know. And then shortly after that was Trey and Bebo, just because they were next door. I was like, hey, you guys busy? Can we come over real quick? And they're like, yeah, sure. So we went over there. We showed them the picture. And they're like, oh my god. That was pretty much the way I showed everybody. I told everyone, was just show them the picture of the test.
Now we got baby Timmy.
Yeah. I was working at Shopco, and I couldn't help myself but tell Katie while I was there. And understandably, I told her to wait to tell my dad, and she's like, okay, I will. But understandably, she got home and was too excited because my dad was freaking out about. My dad was like just really, really curious about it, and then so she told him, and so he found out through Katie before he found out through us. But
did he really?
Yeah, not in a bad way.
Damn it, Katie!
Not in a bad way. It was fine.
No,
But
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember I was like, what the hell, you know?
Right. But yeah, it's just like because of him, like we were cautious on what we kind of could do for camping. Because we didn't want to have him out there too much, because I mean, first time parents kind of concerned about that shit.
Right.
But this year will be different. He'll be a year old. He'll be over a year old. He'll be good to go. It'll be a fun year out camping this year. We're gonna have some fun,
dude. Like, it's just gonna be it's gonna be fucking fun, dude. Like,
it'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited for it. I look forward to camping every year, just because, like, especially going out with like your dad and my dad. Just because it's so much fun out there, and like we have like the land that we have up in LaBarge. Ashton's dad bought land in LaBarge for all of us when we go up hunting and whatnot. And so when we're not camping out at the lake, like come fall time, that's another reason that fall is super fun, because hunting season comes about.
Oh, yeah.
And we go up there and we camp up there, and we have just as much fun up there as we do out at the lake.
Do we kill shit? No, but we do kill
Hardly
cases
ever,
of beer.
But
we kill some cases of beer.
Kill a lot of those. I remember the first year that we were up there after your dad had bought that land, I got fucked up on Corona. Like we had
COVID.
What's that left? But we were up there, and my dad had brought some Corona up. We brought a case of Corona for ourselves, and then Josh also went and bought some Coronas.
Yeah,
but
that's all that dude drinks, though.
What's that?
That's all that dude drinks.
No.
I don't think I've ever seen him out with nothing without a Corona.
No, what he drinks IPAs and shit too. So
does he?
I think so. I could be wrong, but no, he had brought some up and was drinking it. He went and he bought lime salt with it too, which I never tried it with lime salt. So I was like, hey Josh, you want to make me one of those so I can try it with lime salt? And he was like, yeah, sure, why not? And so that's the only way that not the only way, but it's my favorite way to drink Corona now, and I drank the shit out of it, dude.
Yeah, like I've never been in like drinking, you know, but if we're at a get together or something, that's when I have a beer or two or something, you know.
Right. But I don't hardly drink on my own. Like I'll drink a beer or two here and there just because I like beer, but I don't drink it in the sense of like just like drinking all the time.
Right.
I prefer to drink when I'm with other people.
Right.
And like, yeah, that camping trip, I got fucked up with the Coronas.
Dude, like, and that like, you said hunting, and dude, it just made me think of the first time I ever went fucking elk hunting. Like, it was myself, your dad, my dad, and Brett.
Yeah.
And it was right after that wildfire happened and took out a lot of trees, a lot of land, like killed a lot of animals. And so like all of the people that were hunting over there were now in like our area hunting.
Right.
And so we everywhere we seen another truck, and another truck, and another truck, to the point where while I was there, I got to be there for about like 3-4 days. I was there for a while. I was there for a good little bit. Well, not 3-4, probably about 2 to 3, I should say. Around like the 4th day, I had to head back because I had work and stuff. And my dad tells me, he goes, "When you leave, all of us are going to fill out our tags." Because like my mom was going out there, Brett's wife,
right, and then like almost everyone got their tags filled.
Yeah, every single one. And I was like, "No, you're not." I was like, "No, you're not." And he goes, "Okay." I said, "Call me if you do." Sure as shit, he calls me, and I said, "Did you guys fill out?" And he goes, "Oh yeah." And my dad, I thought he was messing with me. I was like, "No, you're not. No, you did it. You're a liar." Yeah. And he goes, "No." I was like, "No, I'll send you a picture." And he sent me a picture, and sure as shit, they all filled out their goddamn tags.
I'm hoping this year I'll be able to do some hunting myself. I've never actually been elk hunting. I've only ever done deer and antelope. Like I've been along for hunting elk, but I've never actually hunted elk myself.
Right.
So I'm hoping this year that I'll be able to.
It's different. I mean,
well, yeah, hunting elk's a lot different than hunting antelope or even deer, because depending on the place you get for antelope and deer, especially antelope, deer, like the place you get for deer, like you can basically just drive until you find one, hop out the truck and get it. And that's the same with antelope almost anywhere around here.
Right. No, one thing, so like my girlfriend Jaden, she always tells me she's a good shot. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she is a good shot. And she's way better than me. But she went out to Canada with her grandpa to go bear hunting. And when she went bear hunting, she got one. She did. I can't remember exactly how big the bear was, but like she'll always not let me live it down. She's all, because that's one thing I want to kill is a bear. That's one thing.
Right.
I'm like, I want a bear. I want to kill a bear. And she told me, she'll always be like, "Oh yeah, well I already did, so nah."
I already did it, so
yeah. But no, dude, she's I'll have to show you. Jaden's a good shot, dude. Like,
yeah, I'm excited when I get my tax return. I'm gonna go be buying me a pistol.
See, I have 2 pistols and a 6.5 Creedmoor.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't got out to go shoot my 6.5 yet, but my 2 9mm, dude. Yeah. I like them. I really do. I really like my fucking gun. I really like guns,
I know what I'm looking for when I go over there. I don't think they're gonna have it, but I'm looking for it. It's the 1911.
I hope so, dude. Like,
I want a 1911. That's like just been my pistol that I've wanted ever since I could afford. I could legally own one.
You've wanted that, yeah.
That's what I've wanted, but it's just a matter of whether when I go to Rock Springs if they're gonna have them or not. I'm gonna just see what they have, and regardless of what's there, I'm getting a pistol. Like I just am. Before everything gets, I don't want to get political too hard, but just before everything gets too hard to own a pistol, to go and buy one.
Yeah.
Like I want to go and get one, because then Devin and I are planning to get our own place, like buying our own place soon too. So I want to have that protection already there.
Yeah. See, and that's what I have like right now, because back in the apartments I actually lived in, we actually had a guy try to break into our apartment. And ever since then, I was like, no, like, because I didn't have any guns. I didn't. I had 0 guns in my apartment, But when I moved into this house, I was like, no, I need my guns, And I have my guns everywhere in my house, like. But basically, if somebody's gonna try to break in, well, they're gonna be met by my bullets, basically.
Right. And that was my philosophy too. Like, regardless of what I'm gonna get, I want to get I don't want to get a 9mm. I want to get either a 10mm or a 45 ACP, because if someone's gonna break into my house, there's gonna be a golf ball sized hole out their back.
Right. Dude, and it's just like, it's crazy. It's crazy to think, like, because you never, like, growing up, you're like, oh, that will never happen, that'll never happen. And then you hear the stories of it actually fucking happening, and you're like, holy shit,
Yeah, no, I don't trust anyone around here anymore. There's been some fucky stories coming out from around here anymore.
Fuck no, man. I can't trust a single person. Well, besides, like, family and shit, but.
Right.
But, like, when people ask me, they're like, oh, where, like, because I bought a new house and stuff, and, like, people I haven't talked to in years, they're all, oh, where'd you live? I'm like, I'm cautious about telling them,
Right.
Like, I'm like, I don't know. Like, if I tell you what's going to happen,
Right.
But, like, that, like, I'm excited. Another gun I want is the gosh darn, fuck, what was it? God damn it. I just had the name. What was the name?
I want to own a Desert Eagle at some point, but not. Not just like it's hard. I don't know about how it is in Wyoming, but I think there's a lot of places you can't legally own like an authentic Desert Eagle that's chambered in .50 Action Express. So like it looks like a Desert Eagle, but it shoots 9mm or 45. Like that's just what it is. Like it looks like a Desert Eagle, which I'd be fine with one of those too, but I want to see if I can actually get one of like an authentic Desert Eagle with the powerful 50 cal rounds.
Right. Like, dude, it would just be badass to even like be like, oh, I have a 9mm. Oh yeah, well I have a fucking Desert Eagle.
Right.
Like,
right.
And like
bear runs up on you on hunting. It's like, I'm gonna eat your shit, and it's like, I got a Desert Eagle. It's like, you get to live.
You get to live now.
Is there anything I can bring you?
Bring you chips, a water, my ball sack on a platter, basically.
Yeah, it's like, just don't shoot, please. Scary.
Dude, like, I mean, I hope so, like, because I used to have, like, remember, like, having our airsoft guns and shit?
Yeah.
Like, that type of stuff, You
remember the time when we were shooting my submachine gun one? We were just in my room at my dad's house.
All four of them hit you right in the fucking dome.
No, I was shooting my little submachine gun at my football poster, and I just I listed up with it, and it just go to doink doink doink. So it was just like ow 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 right on my fucking forehead.
It was like, and you went tick 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 tick.
And then the airsoft wars that we would have at your dad's house.
Dude, I got shot right in the finger with the AK-47 one.
I remember the first one that we did, where you had your dad figured out how to shoot that shotgun really fast, which was just hold the trigger and then fucking turn the shotgun upside down, hold the trigger, and then just fucking shake the pump back and forth. And then he went around the corner at one point and fell down, and that shotgun went about 14 feet in the air, came back down, and was done. Dude, I'm just letting the audience know right now, my dad got to the point where he was bored, so he would keep an airsoft gun in his room. So if we were playing games, if we were playing games and stuff, he would come up to us and out of the blue, he'd be like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" We're like, "Oh, we're playing Halo," And he go, "Oh, well, how about this?" And he'd just start shooting pellets at us. We're like, "Ow, ow, ow." And it wasn't just the little airsoft ones. No, it was CO2 powered. No, it was battery and shit like that. Battery powered shit. CO2 is harder than battery.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, CO2, it's actual gas pumping it. It's not just a little motor shooting it. But regardless, I'm not saying they don't hurt.
He hit me right in the finger with one. I was like, we went. Damn, we go off topic pretty fast.
We're hitting probably a good stopping point too for this one.
Do we got any more topics?
No, I don't think we need to go any further anyways. This one was kind of just an intro thing anyways, just first podcast in, so.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it turned into a lot of sports stuff, so that'll be a good one for this one. But
Yeah, we need like say this audience this is like Tim just said, it's just an intro. It is just us bullshitting basically. I mean, we're gonna get more people on here. We're gonna get Bebo on here. We're gonna get my little brother Kobe on here, button stomach or stomach button, whatever the fuck he put on this Discord thing.
But yeah, there'll be more people, everything on here too. Like, this was just an intro one. It turned out to be a lot of sports, but that's not going to be the case for every single one. It's going to be it's going to be a mix of a lot of things. So don't just assume that this was going to be every podcast. And it's not a professional podcast. It's just, we're hanging out, we're talking, we're having fun, and that's going to be it. And it's just going to be one of those things where you can turn on the podcast while you're like playing some video games or something, or like on your drive. Like, if you're driving for a few hours, just crank this on. Just sit here and listen to us bullshit and have some fun.
Also, if you want to watch us just be funny, have fun, go to Tim's YouTube channel, watch the videos and stuff. Get ready to watch both of our live Twitch streams. One at I Am Spookychu, one at ARob Official. I'm going to change my name because I totally forgot what my name is on there.
It's like ARob 54 or something. But yeah, everything. He'll be over on ARob Official on Twitch before this goes live. This probably isn't going to be like a weekly thing because that's a big commitment. We'll probably do every other week or so. My would be a good one to shoot for. But yeah, that's a good one for now. Like he was saying, go check out my YouTube, go check out my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Go follow me on there. Join my Discord. I'm gonna put it in the link in the description in the YouTube video. This should be available. This should be pretty available everywhere that you can get a podcast. Bare minimum is going to be YouTube and Spotify. I'm going to try to get it to go elsewhere too. But yeah, go follow him on his Twitch, on his Twitter. It's just ARob Official. They'll be in the description too, more than likely. Everything should be in the description. If you guys are liking this enough, we're probably going to keep doing this even if you guys don't like it, because we enjoy it.
You'll enjoy the experience. Trust me.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's something for us to sit down and bullshit with about shit that's going on and all that. So
you're gonna meet our friends. You're gonna meet a lot of people that we are close with, especially like our adult versions of us, we should say, which is both of our fathers.
Right. We'll get them on. We'll get them on with us at some point for sure too. And
you're gonna meet them. You're gonna you're gonna see everything that we're about, everything that we not about. Damn. Basically, you're just gonna meet us and our families and our friends. You know, you're gonna meet our friend. You're gonna meet our friendos.
Yep. Then yeah, it's not gonna be just a sports podcast. It's gonna say who we're gonna bullshit. We'll go over some funny news stuff. Like every time we do it, I'm gonna do some research and get some news articles we can go over if nothing else. But for the most part, this is just gonna be sit down bullshit. Turn it on, play it in the background. Hopefully you guys enjoy it because we definitely enjoyed making it. So,
and like Tim said, all of our links are going to be in the description. If you want to give us any questions that you want us to talk about and conversate about, put it on Tim's Twitter or my Twitter.
Hey, absolutely. Do it. Put your questions in. If you have any questions for us that like you want us to answer in the next podcast, put them on. Tweet at me or him on Twitter. I'll probably make a specific hashtag at some point, but just for now, tweet it directly to us.
Hashtag experience.
Nope, not that. Just just tweet at us on Twitter or put it in the comments of the video, and we'll try to answer as many as we can as come this next podcast for sure.
Yeah. But
so, yep, that about wraps it up. You guys have a good time. This was our first podcast. Our first podcast going for it. So you guys have a good day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Thanks for the pizza.